Welcome to the cover reveal for my upcoming novel, Legacy! It's kind of my favorite project so far, and I wanted to reveal the cover while explaining the setting. After this video, I'll be introducing other volumes the same way, as well as characters, with just some random data about them. I'll be redrawing old sketches and more as well. Subscribe if you want to support my stuff, please. So, this book has been a while in the making. I'm currently shopping around for copy editors and looking for beta readers before the official release. It's set in a future New York City that's gripped with many problems, mainly capitalism run amok. Not very different from now how it is. Anyway, the class divide is very much tied to either someone's powers or physical/mental ability. Also, there's so many moving parts. I'm having to make sure that I have a continuity that makes sense, so when I have an idea for a later book, I kind of backtrack to see where I can put the foreshadowing. Not gonna lie, it's gonna be a bit of a rough read if you've gone through trauma. I started writing and halfway through I just sat and felt super exposed. Kind of poured way too much of my experience into these things, and maybe that's not a bad thing, but there's a lot of things I want to add to the books to give context to decisions I made for some of the plots. I've already decided that there will be 2 editions of the books, one that's paperback and the original edition, and one that's hardback and has color pages and other notes. The inspiration for the cover, like most of my covers, it relates directly to the plot. Congrats if you can pinpoint the chapter after release. This one currently shows our protagonist jumping over a wall, parkour style, dodging a bolt of dark energy. Our protagonist, who I normally refer to as Legacy, is the me from college. The me that I was and could have been had I lasting friends from school. So most of the interpersonal relationships are just at least based somewhat on my experiences, and if you don't like Legacy right now, that's okay, and they won't be in every book as the focus character. They get frustrating to be around, so I don't want to stay on them all the time. So I intended this to have a lot of dialogue about the commentary it gives about the state of accessibility that we currently have. And it also talks about how ableism gatekeeps disabled folks from our futures and more. If you wanted to pre-order these, I'm going to be doing a Kickstarter once the last revisions are done, and I've gotten a few quotes for production. So I'm already working on the formatting for the art and other finishing touches. After the Kickstarter is done, it'll be for pre-order on my website, perfectlyfluid.com, until they arrive at my place, and then I'll release digital versions the same day the physical ones should arrive. I kind of owe some folks some copies from the subscriber raffle, and they should be out very soon after I'm finished. I did want to also add that part of the art issues I had with the cover, it was just all me, second guessing myself. I kind of, the entire time I was drawing, I was like, something is wrong with the face, but I can't pinpoint what it is. So I just kind of after this point that I've added all of the text and stuff here, I kind of just looked at it and was like, something's wrong, something's off. And I had to go back a couple of days ago and redraw most of the face, basically, and the hair. The hair I usually highlight in white, but lately I have not been going with that. That was part of the first character design for Legacy. I do that sometimes, but not as much as I used to. Now I'm just experimenting with other different shading techniques for their hair. But yeah, I had to fix that. The mouth is so different now. If you look at it from before, I even have a comparison picture. It's different. And it looks way better. But yeah, I'm actually really glad how this turned out after all. I was really unconfident and I didn't want to draw it myself, but I ended up drawing it myself, and now I feel a lot silly for being unconfident before. If you want to get a chance to win a copy of this in the next subscriber raffle, I was only going to do one more giveaway for this. Support me on Patreon or Ko-fi, and send me a number from 1 to 1,000 before I announce the cutoff date for the next subscriber raffle. I just wanted to let everyone know that I really appreciate your support. So far, like like supporting my creative journey. I really hope y'all get the book when it does come out. And thank you all for being great. Fly higher. Yeah.